This is a paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Ang buhay, buhay, buhay sa Amerika. Mabubuhay ka sa Amerika kahit mahirap ka ha. Basta't kasama mo, kababayan mo, maligaya ka na dito sa Amerika. Sa buhay-buhay sa Amerika.
Uy mga kababayan, kapuso at kapamilya, oras na para magsama-sama tayo para sa isang oras na kwentuhan na magbibigay ng aral at inspirasyon. Dito lang sa ating programang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hola, magandang umaga, magandang hapon at magandang gabi mga kababayan. This is Rhia Luz and we are live at Entre Mujeres Radio for an amazing and inspiring episode where we'll be bringing the CFO, the Council of Filipino Organizations of Arizona, here on the show, and the 2025 Mrs. Philippines candidates for this year. So, without further ado, I would love to invite all of you to please welcome our Madam, ang ating nakapitapitagang chair ng CFO, Council of Filipino Organizations of Arizona, and she is also the owner of Healthcare Empire here in the Valley, as well as without further introduction kasi siya na rin ang Queen of Hermes in the Valley as well as ang America's top most influential people in America, Madam Flor Magbanwa Mansur.
Oh, thank you, Rhea. Magandang umaga, tanghali, hapon, gabi sa inyong lahat. Global greetings to all the Filipinos all over the world. Thank you so much for having us today on behalf of Council of Filipino Organizations. That's a very generous introduction.
Oh, thank you, Madam. And of course, without the chair needs to have a co-chair. And we got our Mr. Ricky Liabe, another empire. Holder ng totally amazing group salad master dealer here in Arizona, especially in Scottsdale. Sir Ricky Liabe, welcome.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for bringing us here. And to everybody around the world, to all the listeners, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So thank you for being here and then for helping our Philippine Independence Day celebration, and for our CFO. We are here and happy to share you what we're doing.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And we are so lucky. We got the secretary of the CFO herself, Miss Victoria Aceveda. We know she's very busy helping the community all the time, but today she made a chance to come to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Welcome, Miss Victoria.
Thank you po. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody, to all the Filipinos out there. Thank you for having us, for inviting the Mrs. Philippines Arizona candidates to promote our Philippine Independence Day celebration.
Yes, of course. And sabi ko nga, pagsasama-samahin na natin ang lahat ng celebration nitong May. Dahil Teachers Week, Nurses Week, Mother's Day, and representing another nurse in the Valley, ang ating Vice President of the Philippine Nurses Association of Arizona, and also the co-chair of the pageant for this year, Mr. Hans Taberna.
Maraming salamat po at in-invite nyo kami dito. Sa inyong lahat po, in-invite din kayo namin. Maraming sorpresa kaming ihatid sa inyo sa PIDC, that means Philippine Independence Day Celebration.
Yes.
At andito po kami ngayon para mag-share ng mga impormasyon para sa inyo.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Hans Taberna. Ang ganda ng sinabi mo. Kaya tamang-tama, Madam. dahil minimension natin ang CFO, Council of Filipino Organizations of Arizona. Can you be able to tell more to our audience, what is CFO and what does it do?
Okay, so the CFO, we're gonna keep referring to the Council of Filipino Organizations as CFO para mas maigse. It is actually an umbrella group of Filipino organizations in the Valley. So we want to be the leading umbrella group of the organizations right now. Tayo lang talaga. And the CFO was founded in 2004, so we are actually celebrating our 21st year. And the purpose or the vision of the CFO is to be the leading umbrella organization that will help promote, that will help unite, and also will help protect these Filipino organizations, yung member. So right now we have 34 total. And on top of that, another purpose would be to promote our heritage, our culture, make sure that it's shared on the Arizona scene, not only for our families, but for the mainstream population of Arizona.
That is so good, Madam. It just reminded me of the last Fiesta Sanayon that we just had last week. It's a very successful event,
yes.
and I know that through your leadership, the CFO will continue to bloom and help more our community to get more recognized in the Valley. Thank you so much.
And they are member organizations, and they
Yes.
have a big part also helping us to make sure that the Philippine Independence Day celebration will be successful. It's actually our 127 years, and just briefly, just want to share the good news about our our organization is now a non-profit organization. So tax deductible, 501c3.
Wow.
Yan.
Kaya, Madam, ang ganda no na naging non-profit na ang CFO. And the more people can be able to help. Kasi I heard meron kayong plano for this year or for the many more years to come through the CFO. Can any one of you tell us ano yung magandang papupuntahan ng pera ng CFO?
Well, one thing that the plan for the foundation of CFO Foundation is to have our own Philippine location, that we can have our own location here in the Valley, like we have our Filipino what do you call
Center.
center. That's
No,
one
yeah.
word. So they already have it in other state, but we know what, we can start one here. So our plan is to have a center for Filipinos, and I know we also gonna have our consul here, and then there's a lot that's happening this year and for the next years to come. So wait, and then we're gonna be growing here in Arizona.
Yes, you mentioned
Yes.
growing. Talagang we're growing.
It is.
Yes.
Imagine you have 34 organizations under your umbrella, and we are basically Filipino in Arizona are the most populated Asian in Arizona. That's why we have
Yes.
the number and we have the growth through your leadership.
Yeah.
Lalong-lalo
That's
na.
one of the goals too. May I
Yeah.
add that we're trying to gather everybody. Like each organization has its own purpose and mission, but the CFO means like a bigger mission to create a bigger group of Filipinos here in the Valley. And like we said, any donations that you give to the CFO will be tax deductible. So kung sino man may magagandang loob dyan na mag-donate ng pera, tulad ng sabi ni Ms. Liave na magkakaroon tayo ng isang building o
Center.
sentro na pagsasama-samahin lahat ng mga Pilipino. Yun ang
That's
ating
so
goal.
good.
Diba?
Yes.
Okay.
Exciting.
Exciting, and we got the secretary to testify ano ang mga nagaganap at magaganap this PIDC, Madam.
So, on June 14, that's our Philippine Independence Day celebration. And that will be held sa ASU West. There would be food vendors, there would be non-food vendors, which are the businesses. There would be like a booth that would sell like Filipiniana clothes, accessories. It will be from 9 in the morning until 6 p.m. And also, on that day is the most awaited Mrs. Philippines Arizona 2025 pageant preliminaries.
Wow. Anong oras nga tayo magsisimula?
9 a.m. po.
Wow. 9 a.m.
Merong parada.
Opo,
Okay,
opo.
so we're just gonna bring you quickly. Do you have that?
Meron po kayong, in-invite po namin kayo, 9 o'clock ng umaga or 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. po ito. Meron pong parada or parade. May mga culture shows. Lahat po ng mga talented Filipinos in the Valley are gonna gather. Siyempre, kung may interesado pa dyan, check us out. Baka may open spots pa kayo. And of course, there's a fashion show, kids crafts, like they said, there's food vendors. So lahat ng mga interesado kumain ng Filipino food at nami-miss nyo na, andun po. And of course, may mga live entertainers po tayong inimbita. So marami po. Kaya come and enjoy the PIDC. Bring your kids and everybody, the whole family is invited. And it's a free admission.
Yes,
Just to let you
don't
know.
forget.
And so where
And free
will they-
parking.
Yeah.
Saan?
And remember, this is the biggest coming together of everyone, all PhilAms in the Valley. This is the biggest since 2004.
Yes.
But
Nasa-
before that, talagang meron ng PIDC or Philippine Independence Day. Hindi nga lang formal organization. So it was made formally by incorporating the organization in 2004. And hence, naging foundation tayo officially last year with the leadership of Miss Ethel Luzario, who's our chair now for the
Yeah.
foundation. So sana maimbita mo rin ang foundation
Yeah.
so that we can share more and educate more na this is actually for all the
all of
Filipinos
us.
in the Valley. So, and then the member organizations have their own ways of a community reach out or other medical mission and helping individual members of their organization. But of course, as a member organization, they also can come to the CFO pag meron silang pangangailangan. But right now, we have to direct all our energies and our focus to build our center because it's not gonna be easy to do it. But you know what? Las Vegas did it. It's our time for Arizonans to also do it.
Yes.
That's very exciting.
Especially Las Vegas got the Filipino town and other state got the Filipino town. It's about time for Arizona to have our Filipino town.
Yes.
So I'm giving a huge shout out to the first city in Arizona who can adopt a Filipino town. I'm hoping my city of Chandler will recognize Filipino town because that's the hub of all Filipino
Right.
biggest
Exactly.
conglomerate businesses. Jollibee and now Seafood City is coming and we got so many restaurants in Chandler. Hopefully, Chandler will open up their door for us, right?
It's-
Yes.
Yeah, before we
Teka,
forget,
yes.
the venue will be at
Thank
ASU
you.
West Campus. It's the address to be exact is 4701 West Thunderbird Road, Glendale, Arizona 85306. So don't forget, or write it down, or you can rewind
Yes.
to make sure
And we
that
have
you
plen-
have the right place to go.
And we got flyers all over the valley that is showing where is the venue for June 14.
June 14.
And also June 12, Madam.
Yeah.
for the
July
day.
12 is the grand
July 12.
coronation.
And where will it be?
And that's going to be in Hyatt Regency downtown. And that's where we will crown the Mrs. Philippines Arizona. It's like biannual event. So they alternate with the Miss Teen Philippines Arizona. And then the following year, it will be Mrs. Philippines Arizona. And formally launching our Little Miss Philippines and Little Mr. Philippines, which we will celebrate in October. And again, this is in connection to like raise funds.
Yes.
And then because parang dalaga na yata yung mga Little Miss
Dalaga,
Philippines
binata
at
na.
binata na, yes. So we have to do it.
Magka-college na po sila.
Yeah, so i-alternate natin yan. So June, and then because October is Philippine History Month, that's another project of the CFO for the Philams in the Valley.
That's a good
Yes.
one, madam.
That's
And,
another exciting event, huh?
Yes,
Yes.
and speaking of another event that we partnered with Knights of Rizal for December. So instead of us doing separate, we know that it's very costly to do Christmas parties. So member organizations now can unite and just have an annual Christmas party spearheaded by Knights of Rizal and CFO. And again, the proceeds would also go to our Filipino Center. Kasi hindi birong pera yung kailangan natin
Yes.
dyan.
And madam,
Yes.
maganda yung sinabi mo na ipagsasama-samahin. Another, I heard this from other people kasi sa dami ng organizations natin, nag-overlap ang mga schedules. So I think since the CFO is the umbrella organization of all organization, maybe we can suggest all organization connect with CFO on your scheduled event. So walang magkaka-overlap para lahat ng Pilipino sa Arizona magsama-sama. Di ba mas maganda yun, madam?
Yes.
Tama.
At saka birthday yun ni national heroes natin. National
yeah.
hero natin si
Yeah.
Dr. Jose Rizal.
That's right.
Padagdag lang po, they could also check our website, our social media page for Facebook, for the events that's happening for the Filipino organizations.
Oh my gosh, ang
Yes.
daming nakakatuwa at nakaka-inspire na mga events. Sir, meron kang
Oh,
sasabihin?
syempre naman, i-remind ko lang kayo na ang July 12 is a Saturday. It's gonna be at 4 till 12 midnight. Party yon. Nasa Hyatt Regency Downtown Phoenix tayo. 122 North 2nd Street, Phoenix, Arizona. So there's a gala and coronation night for the Mrs. Philippines Arizona. So you're all invited, okay?
That's
Yes.
right. So make sure si Madam nag-dress down today, but on the at the gala, ang ating Madam Flor Magbanwa will be totally on her bonggang gown.
Glamorous
Well,
yan.
we take that opportunity to flaunt and wear our mestiza dresses, our Filipiniana, our Barong Tagalog, and wear it with pride
Yes.
on July 12, which is the
Yes.
gala night. Pero sa Independence Day, PIDC cultural event, we wanna be comfortable kasi takbo-takbo kami dyan. So, I will be wearing my CFO t-shirt.
Yes.
And then, of course, the performers and fashion show participants will all be wearing native outfits. I
outfit.
mean, it's so nice to look
Yes.
at everyone wearing Filipiniana
That's
outfit
true.
talaga. Sobra.
Thank you so much, Madam. Ang sarap niyong kausap. We are running out of time and we will be paused for a commercial because you will see the next beautiful candidates right after this. Thank you.
This is a paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take.
At magbabalik po ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Huwag kayong aalis.
Thankful for the love, thankful for the light, thankful for the days and the peaceful nights. With every beat, my heart does sing. Gratitude for everything, for the friends who stand by my side, for the highs and lows and the peaceful nights, for the light.
At muli pong nagbabalik ang Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika ni Rhia Luz.
Hello again mga kababayan. Welcome to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. And today's episode, I am surrounded by the most beautiful Mrs. Philippines Arizona candidates 2025. Welcome to Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Thanks for having us. So, I think I would like to ask, since we did not see Miss Jen a while ago, in our other in the table, would like to recognize Miss Jen Pacto Aquino, who is the pageant chair of this 2025 PIDC Mrs. Philippines Arizona pageant.
Yes.
And Mr. Hans Taberna as the co-chair.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for joining and helping us. ang ating co-chair, Mr. Ricky Llabe, and Miss Secretary Victoria, and Madam Flor Magbanwa Marso. Thank you so much for bringing all these beautiful ladies. So without further ado, I would love to ask them, Miss Jen, to please introduce themselves and tell us which organization you're from and what's the advocacy that you are promoting. Let's start from this beautiful Miss Omega.
Hello everyone, good evening, magandang gabi, maupay nga gabi, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. My name is Charlene Hill Omega, I'm 53, representing the Laysam of Arizona, and my advocacy is self-care.
Good.
Okay. Hi, Mabuhay Philippines, and magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig sa atin ngayon. My name is Roxanne Angeles. I'm 38. I'm representing Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Arizona, and my advocacy is I'm a culture advocate. I promote culture through dance and music.
Wow. Thank you, madam.
Hi, I'm Mary Diana Variat. I'm 43 years old and I'm representing Phoenix Asian American Lions Club, and my advocacy is mental health.
Wow.
Hi everyone, my name is Marissa Das. I'm 28 years old. I'm representing the Phoenix Asian American Lions Club, and my advocacy is international adoption.
Oh, that's so cool. So I will come back to that one. Okay, maybe tell us why you choose the international adoption.
Yes, of course. No, it is a big part of why I
Yes.
joined. So it is something that I want to represent, and especially coming from, being adopted and trying to find my identity and rediscover my culture. It is something that I want to. I joined to get closer to my culture. So it's very close to my heart. So that is why I chose that advocacy.
Yes, and we hope that through this pageant and through your involvement in the community, you can find more your roots and hopefully find. Did you get the chance to find your mom?
Yes, of course.
great.
Yeah. No, it's
That is
amazing.
so
Amazing
good.
experience in all. So,
Yeah. And our Miss Faye.
Hi.
you?
Hi, good evening. Thank you for having us here. My name is Faye Ferguson. I am representing National Federation of Filipino American Association, Arizona. My advocacy is building future leaders. It focuses on empowering the next generation with the confidence, communication skills, and the character to lead with purpose.
Oh, I love that. We have Miss Faye last time as our guest at the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce as a speaker, and I'm so impressed with her leadership as well as her bio and what she does for our community in promoting who we are as Filipinos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Thank you for having us here today. My name is Donna Kraka. I am 41 years old, and I am representing Laysam of Arizona. And my advocacy is about helping the elderly. So far, I have 6 assisted living homes. That is not just for profit. I am housing also elderly that is not able to afford to pay the assisted living homes.
Welcome. Thank you, Donna.
Nice.
Great job.
Hi, my name is Nelver Niguera, and I'm representing Philippine Nurses Association of Arizona. And my platform is to protect, prevent, and protect our Filipino family against financial uncertainties and prevent sickness throughout the community, or do something that would prevent or make up wellness for the community while preserving our Filipino culture and values.
Wow.
So that's
And
it.
you're from the Nurses Association,
Yes,
right?
so I could help with prevention of education, awareness, and activities.
Wonderful. And
The last but not the least. My name is Aiden Shirk. I'm representing Phoenix Barangay Lions Club, and I'm 40 years old. And also my advocacy focuses on foster children, advocating for foster children. We have at least 9,000 known cases here in Maricopa County, and just giving, part of your time, ensuring that their voices are heard and their needs are met, it gives a little, inspiring to promote them to be more successful in life.
Wow, you all have great hearts with all those advocacies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have you ever had any experience in foster children?
I don't foster, but I advocate for them. I
Okay.
actually a court-appointed special advocate, which if they have hearing, I would go with them and just, support them.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. And our next candidate, oh, sorry.
Of course, the number one candidate.
The pageant chair herself, Madam Jen.
Yes.
What is, how would you describe this wonderful Mrs. Philippine candidate?
Well, all of them are amazing candidates. They have the dedication and the passion to make a difference in our community, and each one of them has the passion to promote whatever they believe in. So and they have they prepare for this event that we're going to be having on June 14, and it's something that you guys need to look forward to. It's an event that you don't want to miss. There's a lot of things happening, but they are all ready and set and ready to go. So June 14 at ASUS Thunderbird. The pageant, one of the highlights of the event is of course the pageant, and that's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. But do come at 9 a.m. when we start the event.
Yes.
And what they need to look forward for is this is the preliminary pageant, so there's going to be the talent competition, the national costume competition, and they have the closed door interview as well that's happening that day.
Wow, this is like a prelim of a practice of
Yes.
their question and answers.
Yes.
So, and they are also ready. These are amazing and highly accomplished women in our community, and we wish all of them can be winners. But they're all winner already.
Yes.
Because I have seen them when they first started. When you first introduced them, I saw the difference. There's so much confidence. From that, the initial was like they're still nervous, and the smile is still
Awkward.
Yeah,
You see our giant is working.
Coaches are very dedicated.
Yeah, we have dedicated co-chair, pageant chairs. Yes. So, since you were all moms and misses, I believe you all have children. I think since we just had Miss Mother's Day yesterday, maybe you can give some advice on other women so they can look like you. Mother, when you become moms, you suddenly like lost you used to be size 0, then you become size 6, and now size 16. I'm talking about myself.
That's me too.
So, can you tell any advice to moms or young moms how we can take care of ourselves and take care of our family or children? So let's start with Shirley.
Yes, me again.
Self-care.
Promoting self-love.
Oh,
Very important, because you have to have the mental, the physical, the emotional wellness. Do it for yourself first, so you can extend it to the family.
Very good.
And to the community. And if you guys don't know, self-help is under mental health. As women, even in our culture, especially Filipino culture, we always prioritize others than ourselves. So young women, single, married, and going through life, we're gonna be hit with unpredictable, crazy, roller coaster, way of life. And so please do remember to take care of yourself, not just you need a haircut, you need a manicure, you need a massage, but you need to look at yourself beyond that to be able to extend, the love, kindness to your family.
Yes. I love that. And I think it's also nice to say nice thing to each other.
Yes.
Instead of,
Yes.
tumatawa ka. Like,
Yes, promote, empower
Yeah.
other women.
Yes.
Because we are lacking that in our culture, unfortunately.
well, thank you for
Yes.
initiating that conversation, Shirley. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, first of all, I want to greet all moms. Happy
Mother's
Mother's Day
Day.
to all of us here. And also, for me, for your question, Ms. Rhea, as we all know, being a mother, sometimes we forget ourselves. But
A lot.
it's fine because we go through a lot of phases in our life. And I think motherhood is one of my greatest gift that I receive. And I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate all moms. That I want to remind them that every moms, it should not stop you from dreaming. It should not stop you from doing the things that you love. Actually, being a mom should elevate you to become more of yourself. And because for me, for my kids, I want to not just tell them about success. I want to show them how success is. So for me, I'm gonna do everything that I can to show to my kids that we have the power to dream. We have the power to make it happen. So for me, being in this platform too, I'm gonna use this to empower every woman that we can do all things if we put our mind and our hearts into it.
Yes. And with Christ, everything is possible, right?
And with God also, with faith in our God, because He's the one who's the most powerful of all.
Amen. Thank you.
Well, as for me, my advocacy is mental health, and Ate Shirley and Ate Roxanne pretty much says it and sum it up. I'm a survivor of a PTSD and a bipolar, so I struggle with that. So as my advocacy, I want to continue and prove that it doesn't hold me back. It actually makes me get up in the morning and tell myself that I can do it, and not for me to just sit in a corner and cry over something that I cannot control over it already, and to just to take a deep breath and tell myself that everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna be fun, and everything is gonna be with God. Everything is possible. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. I love what you said, because this is one of the things that will empower our community, especially our women in our community. Talking about what you just mentioned, especially mental health, this is a very taboo topic in our community, especially Asian. And for us Filipino women who are all highly successful and accomplished, talking about mental health, that is so empowering.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It's from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay,
Liza?
yes. So as far as being a mom and motherhood, I think the thing that I would say the most as advice would be forgiveness, not only to your children but also to yourself, because there are days as a mom or as a parent you're going to feel like, okay, I could have done that better. Was I too hard on my kid? Was I too harsh in that discipline? And just kind of taking those steps back and really thinking like, okay, when I was a kid, what did I do? How many times did my parents forgive me? How many times did my parents unconditionally love me and, show me that grace? So I think that's a huge part of motherhood and raising your children, because then they also learn as well. When you cry as an adult, we get frustrated with our kids throwing temper tantrums and stuff like that. But when we cry, our kids come to us, they hug us, they kiss us, so it's kind of, it teaches you a lot about forgiveness, and I think that's something that's very important. So that's what I would highlight in total as a mom.
That's so good. And never to feel bad to say I'm sorry because we all are learning as a parent, right? And I think that's one of the things a parent is very hard on themselves. They never could not say I'm sorry. And that is one of the things that I'm sorry that.
No, you're fine. I'm not crying. You are.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
well, it is very natural for us to feel emotional on this topic because we all have some trauma as a kid, as growing up, and even as a parent, we're learning how to be a parent to our kids. So it's thank you for telling that.
Yeah.
Learn to forgive, even forgive ourselves.
That is so hard to follow. I'm not gonna make everybody cry here. But being a mom is the hardest job I've ever had. I climbed the corporate ladder, I can run a company, but my household is a little bit of a mess with 2 twin daughters.
How old are they?
They're 6 years old. But this competition, joining this pageant, actually allowing me to model it for my kids, that we need to be strong as a woman. It gives us the platform to always be heard. So I always tell my kids, we need to believe in our own voice and use that voice to uplift others. In that way, we can be change makers.
Oh, well said. Thank you so much. That is powerful. Thank you.
Okay, so for me, my advice to all the moms, especially I have a 2-year-old, so it's just gave birth like 2 years ago. So postpartum depression is real. We have to recognize that, and I think most important is take time for yourself, communicate to others, especially to your spouse. I'm a mother of 2-year-old and a 14-year-old, a teenager. And also 6 assisted living homes, 45 residents, 12 employees. Every day I wake up, it's like, whoa, where am I going to start? Where am I going to put myself? It's hard, especially when my phone is from 8 o'clock to 5 in the morning, even at night, 24/7. I have to make a better communication to my spouse, and also take time for myself. And this pageant helps me actually to help myself. I gained so much weight. Like, I've never imagined I'd be 160. But this pageant, I joined this pageant to challenge myself. And there's nobody can help me except myself. So I had to, I have no choice because I don't want to be in a pageant. And I think I always tell my husband, I think I look like a walking sausage in a dress. So I want to look good not for to other people, but to have confidence. And I would tell the mothers, no matter what you do, no matter how many kids you have, take care of yourself. Take time. You have to step backwards, so in order for you to step forward and be there for your family and your children.
You want to do your weight reveal?
Yes. I am currently 135 right now.
What did you do? Maybe we can learn.
Eat healthy, exercise, your goal, your motivation, and consult Bona Beauty, Anna Lorraine.
Yes. We can have her as our sponsor now.
Oh yes, it works.
Well, all these wonderful answers we can see how strong our women now in our community, right? But as for me, in the lens of social media, in the lens of other people, other stories, we see bad things happen, right? We hear things, we hear situation, and we always kind of like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen to my kids and all that. And what really helped me is, before you start your day, always pray for your kids. Because no matter how you do and control them in doing, don't do this, don't do that, don't go there. But there is always factors that we cannot control. But you cannot beat a praying mom. A praying mom is always the winner.
Amen.
Because you cannot control things that would happen. So that would really help me every day. I have a college. He goes, I don't know where, but I always pray that Lord protect my kids every day. Let them cover in your blood. So that's really what really helped me, and that I want to share to everybody.
That is powerful.
Great.
Thank you.
Again. Well, I think as a mom, we have each one of us have a unique experiences, and especially with our own children, and I think, especially with me, I have 2 teenagers. Raising them by myself here in America is a little bit challenging without family, and I think it's very important that we we look at ourselves first, like take care of ourselves so that we can take care of them. And I think the most important is giving your time. Even we're so busy, like this pageant made me so busy, like every weekend there's like an event, but prioritizing of having a time, even if it's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you can give, put that time with them, like no phone or whatever, like just talk to them, because it's very important that they still, can talk to you, and you're still there. Even if you're busy, and they see it, of course they see it, like you're always busy, like you're always gone, but you have that time for them. They appreciate it. Even if you don't know it, like, oh my gosh, like, they will tell you, I love you, Mom. It's very important to give time.
Wow. Coming from all these amazing women, your answer, I'm sure, hits so many people. It says, "Good AM, Donna. Question to all contestants. What makes different from other contenders for Mrs. Philippines, Arizona?" Sabi ni Santi Melchor. Wow! Ang bigat naman ng question ni Santi.
Pag-sagot, Miss Jen.
Santi, manood ka. Manood ka sa finals.
So come to the event on June 14. You will see what you will see the answer to your question.
That's right.
I'm not a mom, so actually to add to this, Miss Rhia, this is only like the 8th among the 12 beautiful moms of Mrs. Arizona representing their own organizations. And to remind the preliminary is a free admission, just to let you know.
Yes.
So everybody's welcome. And of course, the preliminary will be followed by the coronation of the gala night, which is on July 12th. Like I said, to remind you, it's Saturday, July 12, 2025, Hyatt Regency. There will be tickets for sale though. So.
And how much is the ticket?
$85.
Yes.
To be exact. You can reach out to any CFOs or to these lovely candidates. They all can sell. We need your sponsors and your support. Please feel free. Give them a call. Hit them on Facebook, social media, whatever. To help this wonderful, I should say amazing moms. And representing each one of the CFO's organization and vying for the title. So in their own rights, they're already winners, but we're gonna find the most beautiful, the most talented, everything rolled into one.
Yes.
So who could this be? There'll be 12 candidates to remind you guys to support.
So you mentioned there's 12 total candidates. Can you tell who are the missing among those 12? Because the answers we got from this 8 is already powerful. Much more when we hear who else are missing.
So we have 4 more candidates who unfortunately are not able to come tonight because they're working. So we have Maribel Rodriguez, who is representing the Bisaya Filipino Social Club of Arizona. Cici Van Dan Elzen, representing Cooking Masters Lions Club.
Marissa Lorson.
Marissa Lorson, she's representing Phoenix Asian American Lions Club. And
Christina.
one more. Oh, it's Christina Laguna Kelly, representing the Phoenix Rainbow Lions Club.
Oh my gosh, they are all powerful women, aside from all 8 of them. So this is something that everyone should watch. The event on the 14th and on June 14th and on July 12th. Oh my, I saw them last time. Not this part, not this candidate, but this year is getting higher and higher pabongga at kagaling ng mga sagot nila. Kaya talagang kailangang pumunta sa June 14 and June 12 to watch July 12. And I know you may be you need support.
Yes,
What can we do to support you for our with this pageant? We can start with you.
Sure. One way to help us, the number one is to sponsorship. You can put, if you have businesses, you can put an ads to our souvenir books, and there's a couple amount there that you can pick, and also promoting our event for June 14 and July 12. It also help us, and promoting us, all of us, to to all the people in the community. It will really help us a lot.
Yes, thank you. That's
So you can also support us by buying raffle tickets. We also have raffle tickets if the other options, like what Island says, is not visible. So we have the $20 ticket is for a chance to win lechon. Why not? Or $1,000 for the first prize, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. So and I'm advocating the raffle ticket. Hey, the non-Filipino ones, do you want to eat lechon? You can win lechon and this prize. So that way also you can support us with a raffle ticket, and you can contact any of us for and Miss Victoria also.
And you mentioned lechon. Where is the lechon coming from? Because we have so many great store in lechon house in
So we have 2 lechons that are gonna be up for the prize, for the raffle prize. It's sponsored by Halo Halo Kitchen. Thank you to Mr. Edwin and Mrs. Susan Bulos of Halo Halo Kitchen for sponsoring those.
And the other one?
They're both of them. Both of them from Halo Halo Kitchen, yes.
Thank you. Marisa Therese Delgado says, oops. She says, perfectly said, Donna. Step back and give yourself a break in time so that you can move forward and give 100% of your loved ones a loving and caring mom. We are so happy to be part of your life, Ate Donna. Go, go, go. AJ says they're all beautiful and amazing ladies. Love everyone's advocacy. See, may fans na kayo.
Okay, kasali ako doon, ha?
And
I guess I already said it, but yes, well, sponsor us on our during our practice. We need food. Yeah, I love it. If you have a businesses that you need, you can place your ads. That would help us as well. But like, yes, simple help would help us. Like, it's not that we can't afford, but it means like at least helping us. It makes it more fun, to share.
And you feel love.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is.
Yes. Miss Faye?
It's not only for business owners, even individuals can support us and do an ad solicitation for us. Full page is at $150, half a page is $100, and a quarter page is $75. You can also support us through social media. Our voting should be opening soon. As well as cheering for us on the day of the preliminary on June 14. And then, as we mentioned earlier, July 12 is $85. But people, we are worth than $85. So come and see us.
Yes. And you are from what bank? I know.
I'm sorry, I cannot mention. But I work for one of the biggest financial institution in the country.
I was trying to get them to sponsor you.
We'll talk behind the camera.
Yes. Yes.
That's true. Marisa?
Yeah, sure. Just show up, be there, and be loud. Be loud, cheer for us, and be there. A lot of relationships, friendships, business partnerships. It's just being there. So show up and be there, yeah.
They're wonderful.
Yeah, please join us on June 14 and cheer for us. We have a great show for you guys, and we cannot wait. Even for us, we are excited to perform for you guys.
Yeah, so come and join and let us celebrate the Philippine Independence Day on June 14. So there's a lot of performances from different organizations too. So there's also like a fashion show on that day. So we're inviting you to join us and celebrate with us. And we'll see you on that day.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Last, just want to mention that bring your family. This is a family affair, and so young generation will pick up how our culture is, and we'll be showcasing our talents. June 14th, so come cheers for us. That will give us a boost. You know, it's really nerve-wracking when you're in front of everybody, and even for this interview, you know, we have it in our head what we want to say, but once we are in front of everybody, everything just
So
so please come join us and cheers for us. Greatly appreciated. Thank you.
That's great. And you said bring your family and come hungry because there will be lots of food vendors and souvenir items that will represent Philippines in your home. There will be many pork and spoons that will be there and beautiful Filipino outfit.
Yeah, I want to mention that too, that we're also showing our national costume.
Yes.
So our kids can see what are those? The question, what are they wearing?
Yes.
So it's good to share, you know, with the younger generation and other cultures too.
Yes.
So invite your friends.
Yeah, you mentioned about kids. I wanted to give you a huge shout out because every time I see you and your son, he looked the last time he was with you. He's with you with the Santa Cruzan. His son is proudly wearing barong, and I think that is so nice to see.
I'm proud of my kids. They are military kids, and I lost a son-in-law.
Oh,
so
I'm so
yes.
sorry. But
and yes, I treasure their time.
Yes.
Because
yes,
one mom lost one, age 28.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. And that is why it's very important for our family, for our community to come together, bring your children, because this is how they can be able to appreciate our culture, as our CFO chair mentions about promote, unite, protect, and especially our cultural heritage. And for all these things that they're doing, this is all going to not only benefit this generation, but the future generation of our Filipino community in Arizona and America.
Yes.
This is so beautiful. And thank you, Madam CFO, Madam Flor, our CFO chair, and our Sir Ricky Llabe, our co-chair of CFO this year, and Madam Secretary Victoria Cebeda, and all these amazing co-chairs of the pageant chairs of this year. I know this is so much for just one person to do, or two person to do, but with all our community support, they can be empowered, they can show more what they got on June 14 and July 12.
Yes.
So, I know time is so fast, and we're about to just mention before we end up, let's mention these upcoming events in our community so we will not forget them. This coming May 24, Jen?
Yes, May 24, we are going to have a food and wine tasting and business expo event hosted by the Philippine American Business Chamber of Commerce of Arizona.
Yes.
And this is going to be over at the
Camelback.
Chapman BMW.
Camelback.
Camelback. I'm sorry. Yeah, Camelback and BMW.
Thank you so much. It is actually hosted by Miss Jen Facto Aquino and Miss Vicky Perez.
Miss Vicky Perez. And of course, the Mrs. Philippines Arizona candidates are going to be there that day.
Oh, great.
And you guys have the opportunity to come and meet them and take pictures with them. They will have their own table and booth over there.
Wonderful. And the Global Women's Peace Network of Arizona, wait a second. The Global Women's Peace Network of Arizona is having a mother-daughter luncheon from 10 to 12:30 p.m. at Tempe Peace Embassy, located in El Camino Drive in Tempe. So join us for a heartwarming event. It's a free event, and just bond and bring your family, your children, and bond with lunch and laughter as we create cards for moms in shelters. So contact me and Glenda Lambert. And another one, sir.
AC Pinoy, they're having an Outstanding Filipino Awards Gala 2025. It's on the 31st of May, 2025 as well.
So contact them
The
for
letters are
tickets.
kind of small, but
Yeah, that's
please check their posters and print ads. It's going to be at 5:30 to 9 p.m. It's going to be tickets will be sold
In Peoria.
in Peoria.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. And another one is, of course, Miss Marisa. Can you tell us again, save the date?
Yes, save the date, Philippine Independence Day celebration. It's a cultural day, June 14th. Again, it is a free event, Saturday at ASU West Campus, 4701 West Thunderbird Road in Glendale. Come experience our culture, the performances, the talent show, and again, us in the pageant.
Yes, and of course, on July 12th,
July 12th, that is our coronation night and gala. Again, it is $85, but we are worth it.
More than that.
Yes, come see us as well as get some of our raffle tickets. It's at Hyatt Regency, downtown Phoenix.
Amen.
And
it
has dinner.
Yes, and on June 21, anyone can read? Hollywood Glamour is coming on a red carpet event for FANUGs, Filipino American Nurses of Grand Canyon State, for their 3rd anniversary. So get your tickets and contact any of their members. And another one, Miss Nina Moves Us tour in 2025 here in Arizona. This is a event made by the Fantabulous Events and DJ Alvin Silva Hollister. Come and get your ticket. And of course, don't forget, be there on August 2nd for the 8th anniversary of Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. This dinner and dance is going to help keep the show going, as well as to keep the educational foundation that we have, educational funds. We're not yet a foundation. Hopefully through this we can become a foundation. And of course, Maribeth Pascua is BTS, meaning Born to Sing, on August 30th. Don't forget, get your tickets now while the supply lasts. And another one is still in December, but we still want to make sure that we will be kuti-kutitap on December 5, as Miss Kata is going to lit the house. Get your tickets. And thank you so much, ladies. Oh my God, this is so empowering. I am so thrilled to have all of you.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
hope you had fun
Thank you for having
while
us.
you're on the show. And this is a nice preliminary question and answer, and
they're ready.
Very much.
We're not ready, but thank you for having us.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope each of you, I can invite you to be one of our guests to share more about your stories deeply, not only like this,
Yes.
but it would be one more time we can invite you. Let's see who wins for the title of the Mrs. Philippines Arizona 2025. Even though they're already all winners, and we're so excited for all of you, and you empower and lit the community with what you do and with what you just shared. Again, from Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika here in Arizona, we all say, Mabuhay! See you again soon.
This was Buhay-Buhay sa Amerika. Join us again next time at entremujeresradio.net. Hanggang sa muli, mabuhay!